I had a dream a couple of nights ago. I was in a department store. It was towards the end of the working day. And there was one fellow working. He was going about his job with as much energy as he was at the beginning of the day. And I remarked on this to him. I mentioned that I don't know how he can keep going like that. Normally at this time of the day, I feel very tired. In fact, I was feeling very tired. I was feeling very tired in my dream. Why was I feeling tired? What was the cause of my tiredness? I'm fast asleep and I'm tired in my dream. What was the solution? Should I have gone to sleep? We're looking at cause and effect in this chapter of the Yoga Vasistha. So this is why I asked the question, why was I tired? The reason I gave in the dream was because I have a sweet tooth. I eat sugar, I eat sweets. And after sweets you get this crash and burn. You get some energy and then you feel completely depleted. Was that the reason why I felt tired in the dream? Because I have a sweet tooth? Or is there some deeper symbolism here? Perhaps this department store worker represents an aspect of myself which I'm not in touch with. A higher energy. That sounds quite good, doesn't it? Or perhaps I felt tired in my dream. Perhaps I had the dream because of something that had been going on during the day. Perhaps it was reflecting something that had happened, or a certain mood that had been dominant during the day. Perhaps the dream was some indication of undiagnosed diabetes. Or perhaps it was because of something that I'd eaten just before going to sleep. Maybe I'd had some chocolate. Maybe that was the cause of the dream. Maybe the dream of Brahma. Maybe all of this creation, which is the dream of Brahma, was caused by some cheese he'd eaten the night before. Some runny brie, perhaps. So let's get on with chapter 177. Rama asked, the world appearance arises in the infinite consciousness without any cause at all. That being so, why do not such uncaused events continue to happen even now? So we're taught in the Yoga Vasistha that there's no reason for all of creation. There is Brahman, the Absolute, and the Absolute is complete in itself. It has no reason to create. In fact, we're often told that there's no such thing as cause and effect. With the example of my dream, you can take any cause that you want. I gave a few, maybe there are some more. You choose the cause which suits your own particular disposition. But what's Rama asking? Why do not such uncaused events continue to happen even now? So he's asking, why don't we get uncaused events? Why are there not things happening which have no cause? Well, in fact, this is what is happening. There isn't any cause. I represent a universe, you represent a universe, we all pop into existence, we pop into creation from moment to moment without any cause. We can hypothesize a cause, we can create causes, but fundamentally it's all just happening. Let's see what Vasistha replies. But one further point. At one level, though, there is a cause. Spiritual teachings are put in terms of cause. For example, the Buddha's teaching is all to do with causal conditionings. Suffering arises because of certain causes. Certain conditions give rise to certain causes. So spiritually, there is a causal chain going on which we need to work backwards against. But we'll get to that at the end of this chapter. Vasistha replied, "Whatever notion one entertains, one perceives that to be true." So if you perceive causality, cause and effect, that's your reality, that's your truth. In Brahman, both causation and causelessness exist, since Brahman is omnipotent. Even so, in the case of a living being, the intelligent body has also inert hair and nails. The living being consists of sentient and insentient components. We could say there are different modes of existence, and the scientific mode is one such mode. It's the mode which assumes the reality of an external world, and when you assume that reality, you have cause and effect. But our essential being, our consciousness seems to be affected by what we eat, what we drink. So if you eat cheese before going to sleep, this is supposed to give you nightmares. If you drink alcohol, you get drunk and disoriented. But this is our mood. It's not actually our awareness, it's not actually consciousness. It's only consciousness in a limited sense, a limited understanding. This mood which changes, we often refer to it as consciousness, but it's simply a particular colouring of consciousness, like weather in the sky. The sky is still the sky, awareness is still awareness. If something other than Brahman is experienced, then surely there is perverse causation which is responsible for that. And that's the causation which the Buddha talks about. When you get caught up in the notion of an external world, there's a perverse causation going on, because there is no external world. There's only Brahman consciousness, which is infinite, and which is all there is. When you move away from that realization, you get caught up in perverse causation. But when only the one infinite consciousness shines everywhere, in that, what is the cause and what is the result? So given that all of this reality is like a dream, and going back to my dream example at the beginning, what was the cause of my tiredness and what was the result? There was no cause, it was just what happened in the dream. This is consciousness.